This one is very important as well. Filipino sensitivity to criticism. All right, so sensitivity. Why are we so sensitive, isn't it? Like, why is it that we are just so sensitive when we are being told some criticism? We feel like ashamed. Like, we feel like, oh, I'm being scolded, and I feel like I don't want to lose my job. I'm forever grateful of my client. He's doing everything for me. I don't want to say anything. And, like whenever you feel hurt, disheartened about something, you are not even going to say anything. And then what? Guess what? Later on, after a month, you want to quit. You feel demotivated. And, look, they're not trying to offend you. I remember an article that I read last year. I think this was Lisa Soberano, a famous actress in our country, right? That actress was talking about it's so very, very wrong when you're being criticized about something and you feel offended about that, and you don't know that there's a context behind that. There's a story behind it. You got to reflect. You got to learn how to be objective. You have to trigger a change because what's being said is something that will help you. Something that needs to happen is what you're being told. And it's like embedded in our DNA. You just want to be resilient. You want to accept whatever, be grateful for whatever, but it's totally wrong. And I'm quite outspoken myself. I was born to be like that. And I'm being perceived as very intrusive or aggressive, which is fine. I don't care. Because for me, I'm not going to be holding myself in, like, whenever I'm in a position where I'm caged, I feel caged, I feel restricted, I am not at my best. I want to play this video for you guys.
This is how Asians say,
Yes.
I'm okay. Koreans, 괜찮아요. Japanese, 大丈夫です. Chinese, 我还好. And Filipinos. Okay lang, okay pa ako, kaya ko pa to, kaya ko pa to. Carry this, push, push natin yan, Lord, kaya ko pa to, kaya pa natin to, kaya yan, push, push, char, char, char.
Can you relate to that? Okay, one more. I have another video here. It's a nice one too.
Why are you so sensitive? That's what I often heard growing up. Labeled as a sensitive kid, I felt alone in my emotions, struggling with cultural expectations. In my Asian culture, expressing feelings was frowned upon. Talking to my parents was difficult. They fear my emotions. But moving to Canada began my journey of self-discovery. I learned to explore and understand my feelings. Using I feel statements helped me express myself clearly and assertively. Opening up about my emotions was challenging, but rewarding. I'm now learning to honor my heritage while carving my own path. Have you faced similar struggles navigating cultural differences?
All right. We're down to a few slides left, and this is how you can adapt to cultural differences. You have to understand them. You have to invest time in connecting with your clients, right? The saying goes, when in Rome, you gotta do as the Romans do, isn't it? You gotta embrace it, embrace the differences. You don't have to lose your identity, guys. You just need to understand their culture. Their culture is about getting things done. I'm telling you, when I worked here, like they work here in the United States, like you're a horse. They wanna maximize the time that they're with you. It's always about results. And I figured out, oh, no wonder why Americans have strong personalities like that. They're just in an environment where it's go, go, go. Everything needs to be done. And they hold people accountable if things are not done. Okay. So you got to know how to clearly communicate your ideas. Just like the woman was sharing earlier, have to communicate openly, be assertive if need be. You need to understand what that looks like to you. You need to know how to be authentic. how to have that courage to be yourself and not to please other people. Because if you're about pleasing other people and you're not being yourself, that's a pitfall. It's a trap. It's not good for your mental health. You need happiness and fulfillment. You need to fulfill your inner peace by being yourself and not pleasing the clients. Isn't it nice to be like feeling good about you have accomplished a lot? You have a huge smile on your face at night because you see your calendar and you see all the tasks that you have in your calendar and you're doing it right and you're amazing. And it's not about pleasing other people. Okay. And you are in a safe space where feedback, where being outspoken is actually encouraged. So be the best version of yourself by speaking up. Don't be having pity for yourself and not reflecting, and you're saying that, I've been doing everything for my client and I don't know why I'm being scolded. Could I have done something better? Maybe you can ask yourself that. What are the benefits of understanding cultural differences, guys? There's a lot. That you will be effectively communicating with your clients and you will have an objective mindset, a point of view that's very unique. It's all about like, why am I being told this? So this is what I need to change. And then you move on. And then you achieve milestones. And then now you will have professional growth. You will also have increased productivity. You're not about pleasing others. You're about getting things done the right way. You're giving quality results. And why that results matter, guys. It's not just about understanding cultural differences. You got to show results in order to connect with your client, in order to build long-term relationships. And what's good is it's easier for you to spot common grounds. Like Australians, they love talking about their families too. They love talking about their dogs, their puppies, their cats, their kids. Just speak up and you'll be able to connect with them. I remember watching Bill Clinton, the former president of the United States, last week, as the politics have just concluded last week and Democrats lost, right? And he said something about let's all focus on working on common things, which are equally important than the differences, equally important than the difference that we have. So knowing the differences and also finding that common grounds in order for you to communicate better and foster a long-term relationship with your client. Okay? If they laugh, you giggle. If they say some jokes, you say, "Oh, you know what? Your accent is too heavy, but I'm laughing because of your laugh. It's so infectious. I didn't understand that thing you said because of your heavy accent, but you know what? You're so funny. Let me share a joke. Who cares, right?" Aussies are reasonable people. They're very compassionate. They love giggling. They love laughing with Filipinos. So it's all about being professional. So all about giving that results that they need. And then you're going to be able to bridge the gap by understanding cultural differences and focus on their vision. Be part of that company and say to yourself, I'm going to help my client grow, scale his business in the best way I know how, and you're going to grow with them. Okay. I want you to run with it with whatever ideas that you have, run with it because when they grow, you will grow with that job stability in there.